Hi there, Kalamazoo. I'm Chris Pradle, Executive Director of Community Homeworks here in Kalamazoo. We're a local nonprofit. We provide critical home repairs for health or safety issues in the home for local homeowners. We also provide empowering education where people who want to learn how to repair and maintain their own home can come to our workshops or watch us virtually online and learn how to fix and maintain their home. We're so excited to officially kick off our 2022 Gingerbread House contest. This is the second annual event. This is only our second year, and we couldn't do this without thanking our sponsors. We want to make sure to thank Old National Bank, who's come back with us for a second year here as well, and Consumers Energy, and also the Kalamazoo Community Foundation. So thank you to those three organizations for supporting this event and making it possible so that we can do this as a free event to the community and celebrate the holidays. So without further ado, we'll get started. The goal tonight is to really give you an idea about how you can go about registering, give you a little background about our judges and our different categories, and then share a little bit about our rules as well, so you know what to do this year. So before we get started too far, we had some spectacular entries last year. And the one that won the 2022 Gingerbread House Masterpiece was Tom G last year, who created a church and used like Jolly Rancher candies melted to create stained glass windows, had thick cane candies that made pillars in front of the church. It was incredibly impressive. And so you'll see those there as well. And I know we'll have some equally impressive entries this year as well. So this year we have 3 ways to enter. You can enter by December 19th at 11:59 p.m. So we have about 10 days or so that you have to submit your entry at your leisure. The beauty is you can do it at your own time, 24/7, because we have all virtual options to submit this year. So one way you can do it is you can use the hashtag Gingerbread House KZOO. So hashtag Gingerbread House KZOO. You can do that on Instagram or Facebook. Another option is we have an email set up, and it's just gingerbreadhousekzoo@communityhomeworks.org. So you can email that email. And then the third option is if you go to our website and the actual landing page for this event, there's a submission form on there as well. So there's 3 ways to do it. Whatever is most convenient for you, we want to encourage you to do, but just make sure to please get those in no later than December 19th before midnight. We want to make sure we give our judges enough time over the 2 days before we announce the winners to get through all those entries. So the rules, we want, again, December 19th before midnight. We ask people to be current residents of Kalamazoo County. And we also want to make sure that people understand that you can do this as an individual. You can do it, and each member of your family can submit an entry. Some people are working with groups, so you might have a church submit an entry, or maybe a business or other nonprofit would decide to submit an entry. All are welcome. The biggest thing is that we just ask if you put some sort of identifier, whether it be a little card or sign that just says, Tom G in the corner, so we can make sure to tie a name to it. Or if you're a company or a nonprofit or a group, if you want to put your logo in there as well, incorporate that. That's always very, very helpful. It needs to be all edible. The only exception is the base. We definitely encourage people for transporting purposes and taking pictures. The sturdier of a base that you have is very helpful, and that does not need to be edible. Definitely would discourage just the thin cardboard sheet from a box or something. You definitely want to make sure it's something like a hardwood or multiple layers of a thick cardboard or whatnot. The only things that do not need to be edible that we allow is the base, but also if you decide to do any lighting in it as well, that is permitted as well. We ask that you keep it kind of family friendly because we want to make sure that anybody who wants to check these out and vote on them can do so safely. And then we just ask you to be imaginative. And you can think outside of the box. So when you're creating your house or dwelling, just think lighthouse, or maybe it's a boathouse or birdhouse. So, you can really think outside the box and do something that's kind of unexpected or that you wouldn't think of as well. So we also want to make sure to introduce our judges for this year. We're very excited to have 3 judges who will be evaluating 3 of the categories this year. So we have Emily Greenman Wright, who is one of the Community Homeworks co-founders. We also will be joined by Eric Cunningham, who's from List, Kalamazoo, but also is former city commissioner in the city. And then also Joe Kaiser from Old National Bank. And Joe has been a great supporter of this event the last 2 years. And so we're so excited to have him involved as well. So what will those judges be looking at? So, they're going to look for a lot of things like originality, creativity. Is there a theme? Can you clearly see what are you trying to achieve here? Are you creating a winter wonderland, or, are you creating, the Grinch's, home, or those sort of things? Really looking for people who are taking attention to detail and really put those little minor details into it. We look for construction mastery. Are you really crafting something really well constructed? Use of edible materials, again, making sure those are all edible materials, and then just overall appearance is really what they're going to be rating that as well. If you go to our landing page on our website, the contest rules are there and the judging criteria is listed. You can download that and use that to look at again if you want to make sure that it's aligning with those as well. So this year we have 4 categories. We have kids 14 and under. We have iconic structures, so things that really stick out to you as structures in Kalamazoo area. We have the People's Choice category. So that People's Choice category is the only category that won't be selected by our 3 judges. That's going to be selected by you, people who are tuning in or checking us out on Facebook and Instagram. And so from December 20th through the 22nd at noon, we'll have a special voting page set up on our website where you can go and vote for your favorite. Encourage your friends and family and your network to vote for your favorites. So that's the period that you'll vote for the People's Choice. And then, of course, the big one is our Judge's Choice, that one is our 2022 masterpiece. That's the top entry for the year. So that's the plan for this year for our Gingerbread House contest. We're so excited about this year and to see what everybody decides to submit and turn in. And again, we really want to thank our sponsors, Old National Bank, Consumers Energy, and Kalamazoo Community Foundation for their generous support in making this event possible. And really want to thank everybody who's going to take part this year. And, again, if you want to find more information, you can go to communityhomeworks.org, or if you want to go directly to the event landing page, it's communityhomeworks.org/gingerbreadhouse_KZOO. Again, communityhomeworks.org/gingerbreadhouse_KZOO. So anyways, thanks so much, everybody. Hope you have a great holiday season, and we'll be back on December 22nd at 7 p.m. to announce the awards this year. So thank you so much for tuning in, and we hope to see you soon.